tap down. Here's Hunt, who's had about 12 marks. Hand pass. Out it comes to Sproul. Sproul will be under pressure. Gets his kick in well. Plenty of Richmond players there to take the ball. St Kilda come clear with it. Through Green. Green caught. Picked up by Lamb. Down it goes into the scoring zone. Bounces awkwardly. Mal Brown's got it. Brown, a hand pass. Well done. Out to Carter. Carter, a left foot snap, and I think that's the sealer. He puts it through for Richmond's 15th goal. And Mal Brown hasn't been seen very much at all, but when he has, he's been so effective. He's had a big influence on this game. He's kicked 3 goals from 3 deliberate shots, and he's had a hand in about 3 or 4 other goals. He's taken 7 marks for the day, and obviously he's a big acquisition in this Richmond side. Rugged player, very heady, very clever, and Richmond appear to have it sewn up now. There's Minot back in the ruck. He's worked hard all day. Caught with the ball, Richmond there. I thought a free kick against him. Walsh it was, but umpire Sutcliffe said no. Minot doing battle, but McKellar wins out. Comes out here where Pays grabs it. Pays, a left foot kick. Up to centre half forward. In comes Reynolds to take the mark. Not very far out. He can put it through from there. He's about a shade over 45 metres. He's a good kick when he gets onto them, the former Western Australian. He can come in about 12 metres before kicking. It's on its way. It's long. It's pretty straight. Just falling that little bit short. Just look at the pack of players. Stacks on the mill. Umpire Sutcliffe, no option but to bounce it. We're about 24 minutes into the final quarter. Punch through by McKellar defensively. A behind to the Saints. That's their 11th on the board. 84 points now. Plays 109 at the 24.5-minute mark of the final quarter.
Richmond showing a lot of mid-season form and the typical Richmond style of the player running past and backing up all the way. There's always someone to take the handball. A kick by McGee, trying to find Wood. Eventually finds Sheedy, who's running back the wrong way, and he slips in the mud. Bad luck for Sheedy. He tried hard. Wood again tackled by 2 St Kilda players, and the free kick will go against McMillan, rather. And it'll be taken by St Kilda's Bell. Bell kicked 5 goals last week, but only managed 2 today, which was not a bad effort, I guess. Up to the full forward area, but that's suiting Richmond. They're jamming up that forward line, and a flying shot by George Young over his shoulder with his wrong foot. It's gone right out of play, out on the full. So it'll be Laurie Fowler. Geez, played a great game. This fellow has developed as possibly the best back pocket player in the business over the last couple of years. He never puts a foot wrong, and gee, is he tough. Minot punched it away from McKellar, was good play. Picked up by David Cloak, but he's a little bit young and inexperienced. He had to get rid of it like a hot potato, and Brian Wood couldn't control it before it rolled over the line. At the time on period, Richmond have it wrapped up. They're 4 goals, 1 in front, and they've taken over since the first quarter. Sproul from McKellar, and Sproul was pulled down. It's been a tough, rugged game, a lot of tackling going on, close, hard football. It must be very hard out there. Francis Burke raced right through it. Davis again. Davis clever. Handballs back towards Taylor, who's just come on to replace Elliott. Bartlett with the fit of the fumbles. He's fumbled a bit today. Not often we see him do that. Across towards Walsh, who's played a champions game. There he goes with the ball now. He's trouble from the centre of the half-forward line, and he has a kick up there towards full forward. Up towards Mike Green and Saru. Green beats Saru for pace and maybe a bit of keenness. Handballs back over his head towards Mal Brown. The effective round of Cowboy Neal runs him into the ground, and he gets the free kick. I think Brown must have grabbed him.
Grabbed him around the leg. Well, they're two personalities, Saru and Mal Brown. Cowboy Neal, been a great try in the last line of defence. He's had the big timber of Richmond to contend with. Here's Trott with a chance. Trott to centre half forward. Can Galt mark it? Oh, Reynolds went high. McGee, very effective at full-back. Hasn't put a foot wrong pretty well all day. Walsh, who was a damaging player in the second quarter, couldn't quite trap it. Theodore, this is. Theodore, a hand pass. Out it goes to Pays. Pays lining up the goal. It's falling that little bit short, and a beautiful mark taken by Fowler, and that was well judged. Mark number 4 to Fowler. We're in the time on period. Richmond with the game sewn up, 15-19 to 12-11. It's been their tall timber and their solid defence, which has taken over since quarter time. Ball on St Kilda's right half forward line. There's Walsh again. Bartlett coming in for yet another kick, about 28. To the centre of the ground it goes. Hunt, who has taken more marks than anybody on the ground, in the thick of it there, number 5. He's had about 12 marks for the match, 11 or 12. And has been a damaging player overhead for Richmond. Minot, the line-hearted, tries to get the ball. Ball coming through beautifully for Sanko. There's a nice penetrating kick into the scoring zone, where St Kilda spoil one another there. Merging with the ball, Reynolds. Held, not in possession, said the umpire, and Reynolds will get the free kick. Not very far out, and he has an opportunity to put St Kilda's 13th goal on the board. Somewhat belatedly. It's about, 27 and a half minutes into this final quarter. There's Reynolds lining it up. The result, a behind only. St Kilda now moving on to 12-12. Richmond 15-19. St Kilda led by 15 points at quarter time. Richmond by 6 at half time, 22 at three-quarter time, and now they're well in front. As McGee favours the member stand side as he puts the ball into play.
He's kicked in very well, and Wood with a little bit of a shove there, a trot, couldn't quite take the mark. Coming through there is Peter Bell, working his way into a position to give it the Trot, who moved back. Trot in trouble now with 5 Richmond opponents there. He had to lose it eventually, I guess. It's McMillan who gets it this time up towards Hunt. Hunt will stick his sticky fingers in the air. He's still got control of the ball. Hands it on the plate towards Ray. Ray it is now up towards Mal Brown in time in front of Saru, but Saru punched it away from him, and they're looking for a free kick, and I think the free kick will go to Saru, although I thought maybe it should have gone to Mal Brown. But there you are. That's the way it's turned out. A couple of rough and tough customers, these two. A couple of fire eaters. Jeff Saru and Mal Brown. Now, in the dying moments of the game, it's Richmond who'll take their tally of 4 wins and 1 loss for the season, and St Kilda will have to go down to 3 wins and 2 losses. Rex Hunt, mark number 13. One of the best games he's put together in a long time.
Sheedy just gone off for Richmond.
Oh, look at that mark from Bazang. Almost went. And Buperoozle at the back of the pack. Handballs. That's in trouble, though. It's gone over the line, and it will be thrown in. Green running into position with Minot to take the throw in, and Green's rucked very well, but his best game's been marking in the back line, and he kicked a goal or 2. Hand and a strong tackle. Richmond's Nettlefold has just come on. He's number 51, and it's in their scoring area at the moment. It's Gary Colling. A little bit of disappointing today, Gary Colling, but he's put it across. They've used him as a ruckman, and he's not really a ruckman.
Well, we're in the dying moments of the game with Richmond 25 points in front. Tigers looking set for a win after St Kilda had played very much better in the first quarter. There's Bartlett again. Left foot snap. 1 behind, and that was kick number 29 to Bartlett for the day. What an enormous tally. He does it week after week. Neil straight down the ground, looking here for Basanko and Saru. Richmond win out, but that was a bad hand pass. Grabbed here by the Saints, bring the ball out wide. Chance here for them as Bell manoeuvres nicely round McMillan. Down to Little Curry. Little Curry will be outmarked. He got out of trouble well, got the ball to Davis. Davis is going to have a left foot snap. He could pass it across. He does to Reynolds all on his own. And Richmond defence loose for the first time. But still, I think got a feeling that, all right, we've got it sewn up. And here's Reynolds. Pretty well in the goal square. And another goal to the Saints. Pretty well on full time too. They're 13th on the board. They fought back well. I think they've been undermanned a little bit in the tall timber, and I think physically Richmond have been the stronger team on the day. 13-12 now, 90 points to Richmond 15-20, 110. 20 points the difference.
Richmond giving Brian Roberts a run on the ball. He's incurred the selection committee's displeasure this season. He's number 15, the biggest man playing football. There he is. It gets his huge frame into position, but Minot outmanoeuvred him. Roberts a little bit cold, but he'll get a free kick. So it's his first kick in big football for this year to the whale. That's his familiar kick. He's got a long way to drop the ball to his boot. It's gone past the pack into the waiting arms of Saru, who races around that back pocket and boots that ball out towards the wing position, up there towards George Young, and it's Theodore, and that's it. Strong win from behind to the Tigers.